All right, welcome to another video here on It's Dominic's World. What are we going to be playing today, Dom?
Well, today we're on a new system, like the Super Nintendo Mini Classic, kind of. And in just a minute, I will tell you which game we decided to play. But first, we have sort of a other special guest here in the room.
That's right. Joining us today is Dominic's sister, Cora.
Hi. I'm just saying I won't, probably won't be on all of Dominic's videos from now on because I have my own channel. It's Cora's World, if you're wondering how we got basically the same name idea. And I'm glad to finally be on here. And I don't know much about video games, and especially the one that we're going to play, which I know, but I will keep a secret because Dominic probably wants to tell you. And so I'll just be commenting over here.
All right.
Yeah, and also as far as the channel name, it kind of came from almost like a slogan type of, yeah, you know what I mean. But anyway, so yeah. So
Gonna reveal.
it looks like Mario's trying to get us to play EarthBound. Well, in fact, the game that we are planning to play today is none other than EarthBound.
Wow.
Yes, the game I know basically nothing about is EarthBound. I mean, I've seen him play it, and I've had my own file, which I didn't get very far. And we have a file together that got deleted. But I don't know much about EarthBound.
I think you know more than the average person.
Yeah. Especially for a person who doesn't really play. But anyway.
Well, EarthBound, the war against Gigas. Yep, it's time. 1994, 1995 Nintendo. Ape. Okay. So today we're planning to use file 3. As you could tell, I really like to use the name Moop with a banana text color.
And
It kind of runs.
so what are you going to be showing in EarthBound? Which I already know, but I wanted to.
Yeah.
What are we going to be showing off today?
Yeah.
Anything specific? Or
We're
just...
gonna click on Start New Game, and we're just going to play the game from the beginning.
And kind of like show EarthBound if you haven't seen it,
Okay.
I think.
So this is good for someone who's never played EarthBound before. Maybe they don't really know anything about it.
And
Yeah.
it's good for just anyone if they want to like see Dominic play it and do stuff with EarthBound.
All right. Well, take it away, Dom.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I should say, but as far as those of you who are familiar with EarthBound, I think you might enjoy this. So let's just try Start New Game. As far as tack speed, I usually do fast, but I think for the viewer's purpose, I'll probably choose medium on
This
that.
is showing the thing. You don't want to go too fast when you're showing the game.
Yeah,
True.
that's a good point. And we're probably stereo. I really like the banana flavor, but do you guys have a preference?
I don't actually know what they look like because I never play.
Well, it shows you plain flavor, mint flavor, strawberry flavor, banana flavor, peanut flavor.
Well, I guess I don't know. I would let you do banana, peanut, or strawberry, and I'd also be fine with mint. Basically anything. but favorite options: banana, peanut, strawberry. What do you think, Russ?
I don't know, but I guess you could say this game has good taste.
Exactly. I mean,
What are you gonna choose?
I do banana quite a lot. Somehow I feel like I need to switch it up in some way. And if you guys don't have a preference, I honestly might do the strawberry flavor. I don't do that one that often, so it's kind of a good way to switch it up, maybe. Yeah. So we have been spending a good deal of time here. So I think we should name our characters and get started with the game.
Speaking of names, but this has nothing to do with names. Ross usually makes me do this in my videos sometimes because he kind of records it.
Yeah.
And maybe people want to know. Should we say how old we are?
Sure.
Dominic?
What's your age?
This is my first video where I'm 9, which I turned a few months ago, so I am 9 years old.
I can still not believe that he is 9. Oh, I'm 7 and a little over half. My birthday is in a couple of months.
And I'm not going to say my age, folks.
Too old.
All right, let's get on with naming this main character here. You can name him anything you want.
Yeah.
Well, yes, and
Don't do something too weird. Like sometimes you name it like what you just sometimes I don't like when people name them like random mixtures.
I want
Letters like
It's-
crazy.
is for the don't care examples. We have Nass, Alec, Roger, Will, Brian, Tyler, Wayne, and that's it. I don't know if anybody would like any of those names, but I think we could come up with something creative.
I have an idea. It might not work, but what if one of us they're 4 guys that like main guys. What if one of us names him, one of us names the next guy, one of us names the next guy, and the last one we choose together?
Yep.
And then the dog, I don't know what we're gonna. And the favorite food and thing.
That stuff, since it's my game, I think I should probably just choose that stuff because it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
So I honestly don't really know.
Just name him something. It can be as weird as you want.
Yeah, I'm just thinking what I should name him.
Yeah, just take the tiny.
Why do I want to name him like?
Freddy?
I don't know.
Uh,
Maybe. I wonder if I should name him Fred or
that
something.
works. All right, Fred. Our main character is Fred. What about the girl? What do you think, Cora, for the girl?
Is this too much to ask? Can I take the controller? Dun dun dun.
Let's let Cora name the girl.
Yeah. I would recommend you use some lower cases.
What? Of course.
Yeah.
I am not a kid who's always.
Yeah.
How many letters does it let you use?
The maximum.
Oh, it shows
is
it right there. 4.
5, I
Five.
think.
Oh, okay. I had a name, but.
That's nice. That's a nice name.
I knew you had a feeling.
I do think that goes pretty well. Yeah. Do you have a preference, Ross?
Sure.
This is your...
I want to name him Timmy. Timmy.
If you say so. So as far as our next friend, what do you guys have any preferences?
It's kind of... this one is... You have to be creative.
And also, I would suggest we kind of get a move on here.
Just name him something random. Crazy.
And
What if we each pick a random letter?
What are some of the don't care choices for this guy?
Well, the
Who?
Pooh, Cato, Kai, Omar, Ramen, Aziz, Lado.
Who again? I don't know about... I think the choices they give are kind of weird.
Well, they give those choices because he comes from Dalam, and that's kind of... Well, let's just... Let's just choose something, really.
Should we each choose a letter, or should we just literally go crazy,
Oops.
or should we like just use one of the don't care? Those are probably...
Tom, what do you think, man?
Let's all pick a letter.
Okay,
All right.
you go first. Any random letter. Okay. Me next? Okay. I pick... This means that Ross, you have to pick a vowel because I pick R. Please.
I'm gonna pick A.
Cra.
I guess.
All right, his name's Kra.
Cra.
I kind of want to get through the rest of these guys quickly. So if nobody cares, I'm just gonna name this guy Puppy
Okay.
because I kind of still think that's cute.
Okay.
Aw, there's
Wait, what is it? Don't care. What kind of names was it?
King, Peach, Sparky, Rex, Baby, Rover, Misty, King. Yep. So yeah. How can? Yeah. So I still think I'm gonna name him Doggy.
I thought you said puppy.
I did. Oh
Yes,
yeah.
you put puppy.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm losing my mind. No, Puppy. You're right. I think I originally did put Puppy. I don't
Yes,
know.
I remember.
Okay, Puppy. We're sticking with that, and we're moving on. What do you guys like to eat?
I like anything except there are some kinds of chicken nuggets I do not like. Otherwise, I like almost anything.
Well, it has to be homemade, you know.
Homemade, and we only have 5 letters.
Well,
How
what's homemade? What's tasty, homemade, and it's 5 letters or less.
I thought of something, but it's not a food. And I don't think a lot of people in this house likes it but me. Ice cubes. They are
That's too many
delicious.
letters.
Plus,
I meant just ice.
I
That
had a
would work.
feeling it was snow or ice. Well,
Whatever.
So let's see. Don't care. Steak, pie,
Pie.
pasta, cake, eggs, bread, sandwich.
I actually like
What? Wait, I just
Pie.
noticed something.
I want pie.
It lets you. This one, it lets you do 6 letters. See?
Okay.
Probably because it's like a don't care option. I'm unless it actually does let you.
How pasta?
But Dominic doesn't like pasta.
Who just pick something, dude?
We all like pie and cake and bread and.
Guys, I think we can settle on
Alright.
pie, honestly.
We could just put.
I think we really need to just choose something.
What if you put that music note or the question mark or period or something random? On the camera, you can actually barely see. Oh, never mind. What kind of things would they put in don't care?
Rockin', hammer, love, gifts, slime, gaming, boxing, rockin', hammer.
I like that.
I might just put some. I think a good choice would be like music or something.
Okay.
I think that would be nice. Just a music note kind of. What if I do that?
That works.
Perfect. Music with a music note.
So what do you guys think of our thing?
First guy, Fred. Second guy, / girl, Bella. Third kid, Timmy. Last guy, Kara. The dog, Puppy. Favorite food, pie. Coolest thing, music. I like it.
So,
All right. Did we just beat the game?
maybe
Just
not.
end?
Beat the
Well,
game.
maybe not in one sitting, but that's what we're planning to do. So let's just take it from the beginning, work our way through this long game. So here's the introduction to Onette. It doesn't usually take us that long to name our characters, really.
Well, we all had to kind of decide. Otherwise, we would probably just do Moop, L, him, and baby, or just crazy letters.
Well, that's why I commonly choose that.
Also,
But
Moop,
this is-
L, him, and baby is his usual name.
That was because the first time I ever played EarthBound, for some reason, I chose that.
So this is Fred sleeping.
Now you're playing?
Yeah. I'm able to control the character here.
He's moving around there.
Excuse me. So, as you can see, we are now in control of Fred. He's currently in his pajamas. So we are now granted with 5 controls. There is a 6th we eventually gain. We have talk to, check, goods, equip, and status. We have $20, 30 HP, and 10 PP.
How did we just get $20? Do you start with $20?
Yes.
Okay.
You probably
I never
had that from something else.
I actually never noticed that.
So,
Anyway.
I'm going to leave. Lights turn on. So this is our room that we just came out of. This is Fred's sister Tracy's room. And this is how to get downstairs. Let's go check on Tracy.
She looks happy.
Hey bro, did the sound wake you up? Were you freaked out? Well, let's see. So, as you see here, I used my talk to command. Do you think Mom will let me stay up late tonight? I can't seem to fall back asleep. So the talk to command allows you to talk to other characters in the game. The check command is how to check objects around. So what about this present? What if I want to check it? He tried opening it, and there's a cracked bat inside.
What is a cracked bat?
Well,
I know, but
it's a bat, and
Like
it's
a baseball bat.
cracked, yes, but it's cracked. So now I did that, so in my goods here, I have that cracked bat, as well as an ATM card that you used to begin the game with. Now, the next command...
Also, this is very random, but I did say that I don't know that much about EarthBound, but the reason I'm asking these questions is so you guys can say it and I'm trying to speak for viewers who don't actually know what it is.
Yeah.
And sometimes I probably don't know, but anyway, with your
The next command is equip. You can equip 4 different types of things: weapon, body, arms, or other. We just got a bat. It seems like you could hit somebody with a bat. So if we go into weapon, you could probably equip that cracked bat. Here's our stats. Level 1, hit points or HP 30 out of 30.
Okay.
Psychic points or PP 10 out of 10. Experience points 0, which is the total amount of experience points we've gained, which since we just started the game is 0. You gain more experience points or EXP by defeating enemies throughout the game. We need 4 more experience points to reach level 2. Offense is 6. All the other stats are 2. Notice if we equip and unequip our cracked bat, offense is 2, but if we equip it, offense is 6. Now, for those I just went through the basic commands of EarthBound, and those of you who are familiar with the game do not necessarily need to watch this stuff. You may fast forward it, or you may continue watching. So, yeah.
Yeah, we said this earlier, but if you didn't hear or didn't know, we're just showing the game.
Now we have went through 5 basic menu commands. Now let's leave Tracy's room and go check on the downstairs. Here's our dog, here's our mom. Let's see how mom's doing with our talk to.
The dog sleeps.
What was that? What was that noise, Fred? You don't seem scared. Are you nuts? And now you want to go check it out. Oh, okay. You'll sneak out of your room anyway, even if I asked you not to. At least change out of your jammies before you go. So now, after that cutscene, we are now we now are able to walk around with our clothes on.
Instead of
our pajamas.
it also looks like he combed his hair.
Now let's see how Doggy's doing. Puppy, technically. Besides humans, dogs also sleep at night. Why aren't you asleep? Good question. I guess let's just get out of this house. Ooh, look at this sign. When looking at things like a sign, you would think to check a sign or read it. There's no read command. So if you want to read a sign, use your check command. South to the suburbs of Onat, which means we are in the more rural area of Onat, but let's see if there's anyone we can talk to. Did you hear the Big Bang? I think a meteorite landed nearby. I want to be the first to see it, okay? I want to try to be the first one to get there, yet somehow he's not moving.
Yeah, why is he just standing around?
And also, in case you were wondering, over there some people have already discovered the meteorite, so there's no chance of him getting there.
And they're just trying, and I think they're trying to block so you can't get close or get.
Now,
Wait, that makes no sense.
south to the suburbs of Onat, but it seems these cops are blocking the suburbs of Onat. Don't panic, it's just a What? Meteorite that? Who fell? I just wanna, what? Go home.
Why did you keep saying that?
I'll talk to you.
Just a little confused.
Oh, Net Police are infamous for closing roads if something is going on. We are going for the world record. This guy says, I want to return home, but the road is closed. People are taking this meteorite situation too seriously. So obviously, as we can now tell, a huge meteorite landed, woke up Fred, and now it appears we have to go to where the meteorite landed, which apparently is this way. Is this cop just gonna let me past? Let's see how he's doing. Don't you know what time it is? Get your butt home pronto. This guy has a car. How would you drive a car there exactly? It seems a little bit difficult. Let's see how he's doing. Maybe he pushed the car. No, that's not. A meteorite has landed. The sharks are running wild in town. You kids are wandering around. And I'm hungry. He's hungry? I hate my job. Okay, that's good to know. He's just a kid. Okay, I'll talk to you. It's dangerous to go to the hilltop. Even if I advise you not to go, it won't stop you, will it? Now, also notice what happens if I try to check the flowers or something. It will give me a message that says no problem here because there is nothing that the game wants you to check there. So, there are more cops you can talk to along the way. A present. Earlier we checked that, so let's check it again. Fred opened the present. There is a bread roll inside. Fred takes it. Now in our goods, we also have the bread roll.
What's that gonna do?
Well, if you want to know what an item does, you can go into its commands and select help. Remember, help, the fourth command at the very bottom. I will tell you what it does. Bread roll. When eaten, you recover about 30 HP.
Okay.
Currently, that's Fred's maximum HP, so that would be useful. But we haven't yet encountered any fightable enemies or anything of the sort.
Yeah. So.
I wonder.
Who's that creepo?
Let's talk to this guy. Hey Fred, hiya buddy. A meteorite fell down and went boom. It was a real mess for a while. I was fine because I always eat garlic and work out to help make my body stronger. However, the weaker citizens probably fainted. I also want to tell you, whoops, I almost told you about my, by the way, Fred, did you check my billboard? I wrote the message myself. That's a real job, you know. I'm a billboard guy. Why don't you check out my work?
I don't know what that little sign. Yes?
This is probably a question that not anyone could just answer, but you might be able to. I've never played this before, so I do not know this. How does that creepy guy know your name? Or Fred's name?
Well, it is not really explained that, but I'm assuming he knows you from something else. Let's try checking the billboard. Treasure Hunter. This is Liar X Agrite's house.
He made a billboard for his own house.
I guess so.
Crazy.
Now let's see. So as I told you, this guy and the police chief have apparently already found the glowing, burning meteorite up there. As you can see, yes,
yeah, there it is.
That is most definitely the meteorite.
Is that the same meteor from Maniac Mansion?
Well, no.
Oh,
This one's not evil.
that would have been cool.
But it does play a role in the game.
And plus, if in Maniac Mansion they had it, then how could it be the same one here?
True.
And
I
also,
know.
speaking of the Maniac Mansion, I remember in that video I said I was going to say a different 3 words and said the same 3 words I said previously, which was just a joke.
Oh.
Hopefully you say another 3 words this time.
Who's that little blonde kid running around?
That's the neighbor, Pokey. Let's talk to him. Hey, Fred. Don't be a rubbernecking. You're getting in the cops' officers' way. This game has lots of comedy like that. Anyway.
Why did you care that you called them cops?
The word cops can be considered a little bit rude.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can go home now. Tomorrow, Pokey, will tell you more about the strange meteorite. I'm fine here, but you're bugging the officers.
Okay.
So as you see here, you can talk to the cops who obviously want you to clear out and get out of the way. Yeah. But as far as getting farther than here to check out the meteorite, you currently cannot do that because the cops and the barriers here are blocking you. So your only choice is to go back exactly the way you came.
All right.
Down here you can see
Hey, yeah, who's that person?
he's guarding the shack, basically. We'll get to that at some point later.
What do you think so far, Cora?
All this stuff I already know, so I am not that impressed yet. But once we get into the stuff that I know nothing about, which is more in the middle of the game, then I will start watching very closely.
Welcome home, Fred. It's not necessary to talk about it tonight. It's late. Scoot off to bed now. If you say no, that would just take you out of the message and you could keep walking around, as you see. But if you go through the message and you were to say yes, then you go to bed. Later that night,
Sounds like knocking.
yes, there is a knock at the door, and as you see, Fred is back in his pajamas.
Well, he went to bed again, so.
Tracy's out of her room. Someone's knocking at the door. What an annoying knock. Yeah, that's right. Hang on, what's it? Is that Pokey from where the meteorite fell?
There he is.
Hey, look, listen to what I've got to say. When I took Picky to the place where the meteorite landed, oh, good evening, ma'am. He kind of sidetracked it. You're looking as lovely as usual, Snicker. Wait, has you ever seen her actually, though? No, probably not. Anyway, as I was saying, the police that were guarding the meteorite landing left suddenly to deal with the sharks. You know, the sharks. They're the local ruffians. They were really going wild. Suddenly, I noticed that Picky was gone. I blamed the cops. It certainly wasn't my fault at all. When my dad gets back, I know I'm going to get it. You're my bestest friend. Is that a word? Won't you help me find Picky? What do you think? Should we help him?
Sure.
What do you think?
Me?
Should we help him?
I know what happens if you say no, so let's say yes, please.
Okay, good, buddy. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Before we go, why don't you say goodbye to your mom? Don't you agree, ma'am?
What happens if you say no?
I don't know exactly what it has. And by the way, I thought it was funny how when Pokey said, you should say bye to your mom, don't you agree, ma'am? And then right after that, she turned around and she stopped looking at them.
That's
And
interesting.
also, if you say no, Pokey threatens to say something that will cut him like a knife.
Whoa!
Anyway, let's talk to you. I know that the dog is unreliable, but you should take Puppy along. the cracked bat and Tracy's room could really help out at a time like this.
You already have it.
No matter what anyone says, you're a courageous, strong boy. You're my very own natural-born fighter. You're going far. Remember to go for it. But I think you should just change that up to champions before you leave. Of course. And this is the Fred, more well known as Ness, that we all know.
Yep. Got his hat on. Got his backpack.
Ooh, what's Tracy doing here? I'll do everything I can to help you. Good luck on your adventure. You might get hungry along the way, so here's a cookie. Fred
Is it
got
chocolate
the
chip or peanut? Or M&M?
You could also leave anything you don't need with me. Do you want me to hang on to something? Let's see what happens. What do you want to store? So we have our ATM card, the cracked bat, the cookie she just gave us, and the bread roll we found. So let's see what happens if we ask her to store our bread roll. Don't worry, I'll keep it safe. Now let's say no. Let's say no. Now what happens? We don't have the bread roll, but let's see if she'll give it to us back. How about check out? And now she gave it back to us.
So if you have too many items, she can hold on to some of them.
Yeah, that could be useful.
So when you use one, you can get it. You can, instead of having to like drop it, also known as throw it in the garbage / just leave it on the ground, you can use her, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, is Pokey fake sitting on her cat and on Fred's couch?
Yeah, I don't know. And also, again, if you're unfamiliar with this game, use means to use the item. Give means to give it to a fellow team member, which we do not yet have. Drop means to get rid of it. And help is to ask what it does. Is basically a quick, So I guess let's ask Pokey what the heck he's doing. All right, you will go in front and I'll follow at a safe distance. Let's get going.
Don't forget to ask Puppy.
Okay, let's see. Do you want me to go with you?
Yes.
I love puppies and dogs, but especially
I guess
puppies.
I have no choice. Let's go. And now it seems we have a team of 3.
All right.
But can you really give your items to these guys because they
don't count as permanent team members
because they leave.
Since they will eventually leave you a short while later in the game. But Fred is most definitely a permanent team member.
He is the main character, but there is 4 main characters. But he's the most main character in this main character game.
All right. Go find Picky.
Yeah, let's go.
Picky's Pokey's brother, by the way.
The phone?
If you didn't know.
Oh yes, that's a good detail.
The phone is ringing. Answer it. At my house, my dad gets bent if I don't answer the phone within the first 3 rings. Yeah, it has definitely been more than 3 rings.
It's been about 9 rings.
Fred answered the phone. Hello, it's your dad.
Spoiler alert, you never actually see the dad. And in the credits when it shows the characters, it just shows the dad as the phone.
You just talk to the dad on the phone.
Yes, but let's see what he has to say. Work to exhaustion when you're young. Exhaustion. Have you ever heard of a weird saying like this?
No.
Have you?
No.
No. That's not a question you can answer. Just remember, I'm always behind you, 100%. Don't be afraid. I know that you're brave. You can do it. Don't forget to call me. Periodically. Whatever. I can make a record of your progress. Would you call me? Oh yeah! I almost forgot that I gave you $30.
$30.
It's like
Yeah,
I
noted.
gave.
I actually, well,
But
I thought I noticed that, but
Do you have your ATM card? Well, yes. Withdraw your money from any cash machine and buy whatever you need. Good luck, my boy. I feel like such a hero. What? Well, the father of a hero, at least. Wahahaha. Slam. Beep. Let's see our goods. Okay, well, we do have our ATM card. We've got cracked bat. We've got cookie, which we actually never learned what it does, so let's try help. Cookie. When eaten, you recover about 6 HP.
that's
So-
it?
Compared to the
means-
bread roll, which is 30 HP, that's
so that means that the bread roll is better than the cookie, but both are a little bit, both are useful, but cookie is way less useful.
yes, but also a bread roll is rarer to find than a cookie. Cookies are more common.
Which is not surprising based on.
There is a very low chance that an enemy called a runaway dog may drop a bread roll, and it was found in that one present.
Yeah.
So that's basically it. So I guess let's really go now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're back down here with the whole team.
Yep. Hey, what's that?
It's an enemy called a snake, a coil snake.
What the? A coil snake?
If you go up to it, there will be a battle. A gray circle will puff up, and then a battle screen will puff up. Watch.
And also, this might be a little, for people who don't know, this stuff, it might be a little early to describe all this stuff, but,
Can I describe what's going on in the battle?
oh, yeah, sure.
So, the coil snake froze us, and we're trying to attack it. The puppy attacked. Pokey acted all innocent, okay. You cannot move again. What if we try goods? What if we currently have our low HP. Let's see what defend does. Well, our friend Puppy defeated the coil snake for us. So there we go. And now what were you saying, Cora?
I was saying at the beginning when that bluish, grayish circle thing showed up, you can say more about it, but sometimes when you get in a battle, sometimes it's green, sometimes it's red, and sometimes it's that bluish gray. Do you want to say why and stuff?
That is something that I have a certain place in mind of how we might be able to talk about that.
Right.
Also noticed after winning that battle, we appeared to gain an experience point. So experience points is now 1, and it went from 4 EXP for next level to 3 EXP to next level.
Yay, that means we need less. Like, wait. Oh, it's because we already have one. Okay.
Now let's keep. Now this is an enemy called a runaway dog.
You said that earlier, but did not show what it.
So let's get in battle.
You have a dog on your team and you start battling this dog. Fun.
So the next command I think we should try is auto fight. If you do auto fight, if you do auto fight, the character will fight for you without any controller movements, although they do not always do what you might want them to do.
Yeah,
by pressing B, you can undo the auto fight.
Because B is basically the back button in most games because it's B.
That makes sense. B for back.
Now let's try
And
something.
A for auto fight.
Now let's try something. Well, let's try something else. What if we did goods, cookie? What if we did goods, cookie?
Okay.
Pokies can win. Fred will eat the cookie, and he recovers the HP.
Son of a gun.
Only one more command we did not seem to try. Run away. Fred tries to get away. In this case, it did not let him, but sometimes it will let you get away. Puppy just got a big smash hit, which is when your guts come in and do a hit that results in more damage. And now let's finish off this runaway dog enemy.
Became tame.
And how do you see? It's really easy to know, but you really seem to know how it's gonna start, when the battle's gonna end, and how it's gonna start, and all that. You played a bunch of times, and it's easy to know too. So
Yes, I know about how much HP the runaway dog has.
how much?
He has just a smidge over 20.
Okay.
And we gained 4 XP. If you remember previously, we only needed 3 EXP for our next level, which means...
I like that music.
He's leveling up.
Yes. When you level up, some of your stats improve. Offense went up by 1. Maximum HP went up by 3. Maximum PP went up by 2. Fred realized the power of Life Up A. Now, remember our 5 commands? We just got a 6th command. Let's check out our new 6th command, PSI. So as far as PSI, our only available PSI move is Life Up A, which we just gained. Now, to one of us costs 5 PP, if you were wondering what PP means. PP can be used to use your PSI abilities.
It does not mean the thing that you has to do with a toilet.
Well, yes, that's true too. If we would like to learn about Life Up A, notice in here, we're at level 2. Yes, we know. It says press the A button for PSI info. Let's go to recover because Life Up A sounds like it might recover.
Okay.
And we can go in and learn about the ability. Restores 100 HP to one person.
Whoa.
What?
Right now, 100 HP seems like a lot, and we only have one party member, so that's a pretty much HP maxing out trick for right now. It can be used inside or outside of battle.
Also, you said that his maximum right now is 30, right?
It just booped up to 31 after the level up.
Okay, so now that it's 31, 100 HP restore would just take him to his max because he can't even get 100 HP.
Good point. If you are not able to gain that much, it stops at your maximum. But if that was not the case, he would get booted up to 120 HP. But that's beyond his max, so he would just go to it. If I use that, he would just go to his max 31. Plus, he would lose 5 PP for the cost. Would anyone like for us to try it out?
Do it.
PSI Life Up A.
Watch it go up.
The PP went.
It's below.
The PP just went down by 5. Notice because we used it. It actually, I guess our max is 33. But wow, our HP is now maxed out.
That comes in handy. What's that bird?
And now that you can do Life Up A, if you have enough, if you get a bunch of PP, like a bunch, that will probably happen at some point. You could just do that like after almost every battle.
Yeah.
But that would be hard to get that much early in the game.
Yeah.
Yes. And as far as your question, what is that bird? It's a crow called the Spiteful Crow. And again, it is a battleable enemy.
Oh, he looks cool.
So notice now that we recovered, our HP is 33. Let's try bashing because it appears to be our only damage-dealing attack. Now notice this. It said the spiteful crow dodged quickly, which can happen. It means the enemy dodged and your attack does not result in damage.
Don't get that angry if that happens. Though spiteful crow is like is one of the most easiest characters
The spiteful crow stole our bread roll. See?
He stole the bread?
The bread roll is
What
the spiteful crow just stole a bread roll, which you know what we need to do? Run away. If we were,
Oh no.
it still disabled that, but I will, as soon as I can get it to let us, I will showcase that. But now you see the spiteful crow became tame, and we gained 3 experience points. It left a present, which is a cookie, which it always does. There's a 100% chance of it doing that, which now in the goods, we have the cookie it gave us, but not the bread roll it took from us.
Man.
I'm really disappointed about that because even though you might get that a lot at the beginning of the game because it's from Tracy, but I mean actually no, it was
The cookie was from Tracy.
Yeah, it was from the present, but like that item was pretty good, and you said they're kind of rare, so
They're rarer than cookies.
way at least. Wow, they could have like almost maxed their HP.
It could have. It's another one. Let's get our revenge.
I hope it doesn't steal more stuff.
Has a big grin on its face. Oh yeah? How about after this?
Oh!
Whoa, he still has a grin though.
Talk
Now
about
after
revenge.
he becomes tame.
Smash hit! Destroyed him in 1 hit. Where's that big grin now? Thanks for the cookie.
After we go through this, there's already another runaway dog. Man, we're gonna have a lot of cookies soon.
Let's
get
the runaway dog
eaten.
cannot drop cookies, but let's try going against the runaway dog. And also that's cool on the trampoline.
Yeah, and on our trampoline.
Now,
If you didn't notice.
the runaway dog, the dog, I hit him. Now let's see if I want to showcase what happens if you can run away. Jeez. As soon as it'll let me do that, puppy charged forward and the runaway dog became tame. So we gained 4 more experience points. Now you could be wondering, if you're new to this game, why haven't I reached level 3?
Why haven't you?
Well, as far as stats, we apparently still need 2 more experience points as far as the game's set conditions. So we would need to win a couple. We would need to win 1 or 2 more battles.
Okay, so if we want to get at level 3, which we probably do, let's go and fight someone, some animal, if we can find anything.
Dad, how long is that able to record for?
As long as we wanted to.
So I guess let's continue. And now we encounter another coil snake, which is still the easiest enemy. Let's try it. Oh, biting attack. There we go. I wonder if it'll let us run away yet. And did.
Oh.
So if you're able to run away, you just automatically come out of the battle. No EXP gained, no farther harm done.
Okay.
So now that you showed it, people have seen it, but now I don't think we should try to run away because even though we might lose, which we definitely won't because you are a professional. professional.
Yes.
Not literally. But, I mean, we probably want to get to the next level at ASAP.
Typically, I don't run away. I just wanted to, for the purposes of the video, I wanted to see if I could get it to come up with the "and did" response. But
Right. Just wanted to show the viewers at home.
yeah, I guess.
Hey,
Now,
Dominic,
what?
you don't need to. Sometime do you think we could make a video? Like, I could make. You know how sometimes we like to hang out and play video games, and I make like that video game for us. Maybe sometime we could record how it looks inside and the game.
Thinking about that.
That would be a pretty cool idea. I agree that we could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to see the video game for it, put a message in the comments below.
We'll try to look at them, and if you want to do, say yes. If you don't, say no, and we will see which side has more. Evil no, or good person yes, or sometimes evil yes and good person no.
And also,
I don't know what I'm talking about.
And also, real quick, as far as the people who are fans of the Maniac Mansion videos, there will be more of those, but there are a couple more things ahead of it on the list.
Yes.
Right.
So anyway, now you notice that the cops that were first guarding here are gone.
Yep.
So we can proceed. We are now face to face with... Oof! If I knew this was going to be such a scary place, I wouldn't have come along. I'm out of here. And poor dog runs away.
And another spoiler, I'm pretty sure as soon as you get home, he's home. So he's
He knows.
fine.
He makes it home safely. That's good. What's going on here?
Well, let's
Who's
see.
that kid?
What if we tried checking the meteor?
Okay.
Caution, there are still lots of fires burning here and there. It's hot. Let's talk to him. Wow. Oh, you woke me up. Pokey, I've been looking all over for you.
Right, he was sleeping. And he's like, oh, I've been looking.
I'm assuming this is Picky, whom we were apparently looking for.
Yep.
So we found Picky. So we found Piggy. He seems to be in perfect condition, and he joined our squad, so that's pretty much it, right? All complete? Or is it?
We beat the game?
Well, not quite.
What is...
A beetle? A bee? A bee I am.
Kind of looks like a fly. But...
Not. I'm from 10 years in the future, and in the future, all is devastation.
What?
Geese, the universal cosmic destroyer, sent all to the horror of eternal darkness.
So he is or isn't a bee?
Some kind of magical future talking bee.
However, you must listen. Where I am from, there is a well-known legend that has been handed down from ancient times. It says when the chosen boy reaches the point, he will find the light. The passing of time will shatter the nightmare rock and will reveal the path of light. You see, it is my opinion that you are that boy, Fred. This I believe.
How does this bee know your name?
Gigas's monstrous plan must have been set in motion somewhere on Earth. If you start to confront the enemy immediately, you may have time to counter the evil intentions of Gigas. 3 things are of utmost importance: wisdom, courage, and friendship. The legends from the ancient times tell of 3 boys and a girl who defeat Gigas. I will tell you more later, Go now, and do not be anxious about the future. You have much work to do, Fred. Did you listen to what I told you? Imagine if you just put no. Yes, we listened. Thank you for listening to my long story. You were as exceptional as I expected you to be.
Wow.
Big celebration, everybody. Buzz joined the party.
Wow.
Fred, it looks like you're really in a lot of trouble this time. 3 boys, he said. I'm not one of those 3, am I? Because I'm not into this kind of thing at all. Jeez, my heart is almost pounding right out of my chest. Let's see. Hey, where did all those guys go? The snake, the crow, the dog?
Well, you beat a lot of them too. No, but
Good point.
I bet they're now afraid of you. They don't get really afraid of you until you're way level.
We've got Picky and Buzz on our side now.
That's right.
Now maybe let's go back home and get everybody settled.
Sounds like a plan. What the?
It's been a long time, Buzz.
Looks like someone from the future again.
You've been successful at foiling Master Gigas's plans. But, Buzz, you must now surrender. You're no longer a hero, but just the useless insect. I'll stomp on you hard.
What?
Time to bat. It's our first battle that might actually be a little bit difficult.
Who's this guy?
He's called the Starman Jr. I'll try Bash. Buzz tried PSI Shield E. Looks like a more advanced PSI move that Buzz might be able to do.
Is this...
Picky is chanting a magic spell. Pokey apologized profusely. Fred attacks. 2 HP of damage. The Starman Jr. is on guard.
One time I think you told me that if you wait long enough, they skip your turn. Is this true?
I don't recall telling that, but
It was a long time.
But I believe they do typically at least do your turn last. And well, I don't remember telling you that. I told
It was
you
a long
stop.
time
I
ago.
told you stop a long time ago. Now, maybe I feel afraid. Maybe I should. As you see, offense, recover, assist. Remember, recover is life up A. I'm going to try lifing up. Buzz charged forward. 104 HP of damage. Picky attacks. 1 HP of damage. Pokey thought to himself. So now we're doing our life up A. 5 more PP gone. And we maxed out our HP, baby. Starman Jr. tried PSI Fire B. Oh, no. Ooh, the shield. Buzz's shield from a couple turns ago was making it disappear. Still, that seems like an advanced PSI move. Maybe we should just defend. Ooh, another shield? This fight is getting more interesting. Picky attacks, 1 HP of damage. Pokey smiled. Starman Jr. tried PSI Freeze A. I'm going to try that. Buzz charged forward again. 107 HP.
Wow.
Since you play this a lot, I'm not surprised, but I kind of am because you are so good at the battles. Yeah.
Buzz is pretty powerful.
And not just any player could do that, especially people it's just like their first time doing it, but a lot of people can do that fight easily. So never mind.
So anyway, I would also like to point out Notice how from the earlier battles we only gained 1, 2, 3, 4 EXP.
Yeah.
But right here it's saying Fred gained 16 EXP.
Is it because you're farther in the game? Is it because that this was the first battle that actually is like gets you more, like it's a little more challenging, or is it?
It's because it's a more powerful enemy.
Awesome.
Because those enemies had certain EXP amounts attached to them. Coil Snake was 1, Spiteful Crow was 3, Runaway Dog was 4, but Starman Jr. is 16.
I see.
Also, it seems like we might have just, when we did Spiteful Crows, it almost seemed like they were harder than the Runaway Dogs to you, even though they were it was still really easy, but I think we just fought some that were harsh.
Sure.
Anyway, obviously this is going to be a level up. Red's level is now 3. Offense went up by 2. Guts went up by 1. Vitality went up by 1. IQ went up by 1. Luck went up by 1. Maximum HP went up by 12. Maximum PP went up by 3. Jeez.
Incredible.
And
So we're not doing the whole. This will not now, but we'll probably need to do part 2 because this video has already been like over an hour. So yeah.
Yeah, we have a good stopping point coming up, Dom, and then maybe we'll continue this.
Because
in
we've
part
been
2
taking
soon.
a long time with, and we might have to put this into parts.
What do you think?
I mean, we could still definitely do a little bit more stuff.
well, let's continue. So you might think to go back into the house.
Yeah.
But really the next thing what the game expects you to do is, of course, go take Picky home.
Oh yeah, you gotta take them home.
And Pokey.
Pokey's just the one in trouble. Picky's the good one.
Not surprised. Pokey, I don't want to spoil. I almost did, but I don't want to spoil. There's if you didn't know, I'm not going to spoil, but there's something that Pokey does that I'll tell you when it happens, but there's something that we'll tell you when it happens, but there's something that Pokey does that he would totally get in trouble.
Yeah. Well, anyway, let's go take them into their room. Ooh, this is their room.
Weird. Why do they have a cactus next to their bed?
Wait a second. Maybe let's just get out of here.
Nothing.
Yeah, maybe let's see if their dad will give them a spanking. I'm really sorry that my kids troubled you so much. Both of you are really going to get it now. A spanking.
Yikes.
That was it sounded like a sword.
A sword.
Oh no.
By the way, I would be happy if you left sometimes. Dude.
Oh,
This family is so rude.
Well, thanks for finding my kids, dude.
And the mom does something rude too, and you're about to find out.
We know, but yeah.
I'm telling the people who
Yeah, we
never
know.
played.
We know.
Oh.
I'm tired of your family living next door. We've loaned your father a lot of money. It may have been $100,000 or more. Well, I guess it really could have been less. But because of the loan, my family and I now live in poverty. My husband is much too lenient with the children. Oh well, nice guys finish last. That's the story of our life. Aye! I think it's a dung beetle. I'll smash your guts out.
That's the rude thing.
Oh no.
I don't think she does this, but she just killed your best friend.
Buzz. No.
Can you talk to him? I mean, I know you can, but
Ugh, gasp. I was much weaker than I thought. So you must now begin your adventure. See you. Oh, I just remembered. Listen to my final words. To defeat Gigas, your power must unite with the Earth's. The Earth will then channel your power and multiply it. There are 8 points that you must visit. Make these places your own. Each of these locations is your sanctuary. One of them is Neuronet. It is called Giant Step. Go there first. Do you understand?
Yes.
I do. Russ does. Dominic obviously does, because he plays this all the time, and I bet a bunch of viewers, subscribers, and people watching this video right now also understand, but we don't need to make this big of a deal of one simple question.
We understand, Buzz.
You must go to Giant Step. All right. You are a very intelligent young man, and oh, the pain! Everything is getting dark. Oh, gasp. Before I pass on, I want to give you something. It is the Sound Stone.
Wait, why are the parents like listening in?
Yeah, wait a second. They have their heads turned
And
toward.
mom is like leaning in.
You can record the melodies from the 8 Your Sanctuary locations into this stone. It is an awesome item. By the way, I'm almost gone. But did you want to hear the story one more time?
No, I mean, I don't think we
I think
need
we're
to.
good. Yeah, I think we're good, Buzz.
I would say yes, but I don't think it's quite necessary. Good. It's already done outside, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm fading fast. Ugh, gasp.
That lady is so rude.
Now in our goods, notice we do have the Sound Stone now.
Wow.
That is something. I bet it doesn't even let you drop it, right?
Yeah, try and get rid of the Sound Stone.
Yeah.
You shouldn't throw the Sound Stone away.
The reason it says that is because you need this for the game.
What if I click Help? Sound Stone. If you touch this to your forehead and concentrate on your thoughts, your sanctuary melodies can be heard. How about Give? Fred rearranged his own items in the What?
He didn't rearrange.
What if we try to use it? Fred touched the Sound Stone to his forehead and gathered his thoughts.
This is the Sound Stone. Dominic was just trying to get some good view in our second recorder. Sorry you couldn't see it for a second.
I was kind of...
But, yeah. That's fine. Anywho.
Anyway, well, it looks like it's still... Wait. Is it daytime?
The screen is much brighter like this, and it looks happier. Okay, maybe you should go back to your house and apologize for staying up all night.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, it probably doesn't let you say that. But
What?
What's going on?
What's this? Who's that?
Who? And you went through
Pictures taken instantaneously.
Oh,
I'm a photographic genius, if I do say so myself.
Why do they have to add this in?
Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready? Say Fuzzy Pickles. Wow, that was a great photograph. It will always bring back the fondest of weird memories. I have all the creepy memories. Okay.
Also, I think the only reason they add that is they show the pictures at the end of.
No spoilers.
Nope.
Whatever.
Edit that out.
Wow, doggy is nice and fluffy.
What if this is a good place to take a break?
I'm going to see how Mom's doing, though.
And then we can.
You look too tired. Mothers understand these things. Eat some pie. Hey, that's our favorite food. Scoot up to bed.
Yeah, it is, but yeah.
And
I think that's why we said that's like.
Can I get a preview for part 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're just about wrapped up with part 1.
Mm-hmm.
But just to get a head start on some cool things in part 2, we're gonna go to the town library and get a map. We're gonna go get some stuff, including some yummy hamburgers. We're gonna need a lot of those. We're gonna just walk around, peaceful day. We're gonna walk through some trees into a secret clubhouse. We're gonna accidentally get in some hazardous fights. And most of all, we're just gonna have fun. And Dominic,
Cora.
And their dad, Russ.
we'll see you next time.
Bye.